Dear Black family, I know that you want to be able to protect your children. I know that you want to be able to do anything for your children. But we must understand that due to this overprotection, this is why our children have been misguided, misled, miseducated, as well as incarcerated. I've been getting a lot of messages about people and their children um, being led astray as they were seen by other race and other cultures. And they are African people, Black people. Black family, we must understand that your children come through you, not from you. And I understand that you want to be able to love and protect your children. But like I said in my last video, your children, just because you birth them, they're not yours. You can always love them, you can always care for them, but they're not just yours. You know what I'm saying? This is why the African proverb of "it takes a village," the reason why that was set in place, because we understood community. We understood it takes a unity. It takes a village to raise children. Because we are so possessive as a community, when someone else is trying to chastise your children, you don't want that happening. And of course, you always want to use your discretion. You always want to make sure that it's healthy. But there'll be a lot of times people be telling y'all the truth and you don't want to believe it. And now you're getting a 3 o'clock in the morning call to come to pick little Davy up at 3 o'clock in the morning, because now you got to bail him out of a cell. You know what I'm saying? So, but we must understand that our children have to be able to make their own decisions, because you can raise them to be these good, fine adults, raise them to contribute to society, and then after that, they could be wild children. You don't know who they are. But this happens because of the system. There is a system, Black family, that we raise our children on, and it's a Eurocentric system. It's not meant for us. It's not African culture. You know what I'm saying? It's not rooted in us. We have been teaching our children to walk, talk, speak, eat, do their hair like European people. So now that they have been mistaught through this system, now what happens is they rebel, because now they've been lied to. They have been lied to, and since they have been lied to, now they are a part of this system, and you don't know what's happening. You're wondering why they're doing drugs. You're wondering why they don't want to hang around the family anymore. You're trying to understand what is going on with your children. And I'm going to tell you what's going on. Number one is breaking out. They are trying their best to break out of this European society. And they may not know how to truly do it, but they're trying, because you didn't know how to do it. You just followed this suit and you went along with it. And I'm not blaming you, because sometimes we just don't know better. When you know better, you'll do better. When you don't know no better, you're just doing the best you can. But number one, they're trying to break out. Number two, validation. They're seeking validation from anybody and everybody they can. Because they're not validated through their home or validated through their culture and who they are as a people, they are seeking this validation through others. Number 3, confidence. Your children, when they are being wild childs and they're out and they're going everywhere, it looks like they don't want to be around you, they are trying to build confidence. You may not fully agree with the way they're trying to get this confidence, but they are trying to build confidence. And then I'll give a bonus of, you have to allow your Black children to go through heartaches, to go through tribulations, to go through trials, to be able to understand what God is truly doing in their lives. Because that's the only way they're going to learn. We try to over nurture them, over protect them, but you're not doing anything but setting them up for failure. In order for them to learn, they have to learn hands-on. They have to learn firsthand. You'll say, I know some people, they get in the comments or they message me and say, hey, my kid only wants to date white people, or, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. The thing is, there's not much you can do, but just let them see on their own. Because when they see on their own certain systems, and when they see on their own systemic racism, when they find out on their own, then now they have experiences. You know what I'm saying? So the most you could do is continue to teach them. You could continue to educate them. You could continue to let them know why and why not. But it's nothing like personal experience. You know what I'm saying? I could get on here all day and talk about systemic racism. I could get on here all day and talk about Black history. I could get on here all day and talk about anything what, better equipped us, but you have to go through those personal experiences yourself. That's the only reason why I'm able to teach through personal experiences. So I know that we love our children. I know that we want to shield them from this egregious world, but we have to understand, Black family, that they have to go through these trials and tribulations in order to come out of that furnace as pure gold. They are not going to just get it because you're trying to beat it into them. I know that we want to do that as Black people, because that's basically how we've been learning. Especially here in America, as Black people, that's mainly how we have learned throughout our whole history. Just beat it into you. But I'm here to tell you, that system, it didn't work back then. It may have worked a little bit, but it's damn sure not going to work with these children, because they're too exposed to too much information, which is 50-50 of good and bad. But I say look at it at more of the positive, because there is more information out. If your children are being misguided and misled, it's a true possibility that they will be able to come on back to their heritage quickly, because now certain things are not going to make sense. Whereas like 1980 to 2000, if you were told some lies, you possibly fed right into it. You were like, oh, okay, because you didn't have the internet breaking everything down. Today, we have everything being broken down within a second. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry. Don't worry, Black family. Your children are going to be just fine, because guess what? We are going to collectively, through togetherness, through raising a village, we're going to make sure that our children are going to be better equipped for this society. And that's what this is about. So this was requested by a queen who messaged me about, how a friend of hers was, pretty much getting away from, her family and stuff. Don't too much worry, because guess what? Everyone has to go through their own experiences. And when you go through these experiences, now you have something that's dear to you. Now you have something that you can compare to. Now you have something to say, you know what? I know I'm not going back to that because I just experienced that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's just pretty much what it is. But I understand that we're going to get through this together. So dear Black family, you must let your children be free. You must let them go in peace, power, and respect. All right, Black family, Black power.